And we're on the road again, and we are heading down to South Carolina to see an amazing collection. Yeah, my hat kind of gives it away. So, stay with me. Look at this. And right when you walk in, check out the Wampa. That's wild. Now, right when I walked in, when do you think you started this collection?
We're right at about 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Man, it's something else.
I started collecting when I was I had open heart surgery and I was bored.
Right.
Well, I was down for a while and
yeah.
I started looking around and I found an AT-AT walker, which I never had as a kid. And,
right. Now I'm finding
I bought it and went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, you did big time. But we're gonna walk around and I see some very rare stuff too. Now with this showcase here,
yeah,
and it says Kenner. Now, is that something you had made?
Yeah, I actually had a buddy that did the stickers,
right,
just to kind of accent things a little bit. But it's some of the more higher end popular pieces that everybody looks for.
That's cool. The tie bomber.
Yeah, tie bomber, skiff, and then you got the
that's pretty amazing.
The mini rigs.
I don't see much of that one either.
Right.
You don't see that. And that's the Ewok battle
battle
wagon.
Nice.
Yep. And you get the A-wing down here.
Yeah.
Wow. What is it? I noticed this here. What is this like parts and stuff?
That's actually figures.
Extra figures.
That's stockpiles. Stockpiles of figures.
A bunch of Yodas.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
And literally everything is complete.
Yeah.
And practically mint. I've over the years weeded through all the
That's crazy.
The stuff that wasn't in great condition. So that's pretty much just stockpiles of
that's crazy.
Extras. But some of the last 17 stuff, just extras. And
I love how you have them in the little individual bags too.
Yep, bags, cases, and then keep them in here in the dark.
Now you were going to say something over here about this showcase that you had these in? This stuff right here?
Oh, just going to point out that
yeah.
Like everything is in working condition, complete.
Wow.
I've tested everything. That some of the things that I might have got my hands on that didn't work, I was able to get them working again. That's part of the fun.
It is part of the fun.
Getting them going again.
Now with this, is this that cut? Did you make that there?
It was. Yeah, I made everything except the model kit. I put the model kit together and then just something cool to display it with. Yeah.
Now
I don't try to make it look like to scale, per the movie, but just something to display it well.
Now tell me more about like each display. So you got the guns, you get the lunch boxes.
Yep. So all the larger blasters. This one here, I think it was like one from Disney. Those are pretty cool. And I was actually really impressed to find one still in the pack. So I got lucky on that.
You get the Biker Scout, the
Scout,
gun, the E11s, Han Solo's blasters.
Blasters, yeah.
Nice.
And then the case in the bag, it's still sealed up.
Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah. Wow, still wrapped in there.
Yeah.
But down here you've got the lunch boxes. They're in great shape, like they're new.
Yeah, they're in pretty good shape. I was actually shocked because I didn't realize there were two different paint schemes on these. So
I
got lucky on those. But it's got the thermoses.
And you also get the Dixie cups.
Yep.
You don't see those.
Those are all sealed.
Not in that shape.
Yeah, they're all sealed. Sure. There's still some I don't have, but
Sure.
The hunt continues.
And then down here.
Yeah, and then we got your Droid Factory
all different
molds.
versions of it.
Yeah, the Empire and then the Star Wars, and then you got your Jabba Dungeons. And these all still have the sealed figures and everything.
Oh, wow. And then down here you got the Ewok plushies.
Yeah, the plushies. I'm still missing a few of the small ones. Had a chance to get them at a show last year, but opted out, and instead I spent all my money on acrylic cases.
Did you? No, I saw that. That's great that you did that, though. Preserve those figures.
The Chewie and the R2, the Dagobahs.
Yeah. Now, is there a Dagobah in there, or you just?
Oh yeah, everything in
the boxes.
If the box is in here, it's
got something
complete,
in it.
And in most cases have all the inserts and everything. Yeah.
Now notice, you got the cases here.
Right.
Those
all your vinyl cases, they all have the sticker sheets, the inserts. The only one that doesn't have the sticker sheet is the Return of the Jedi. That one's
back here.
Hard one to get, and I found them, but they're missing a sticker or something like that. So I'm just waiting out.
And I noticed you categorize like this is
kind of
all
Empire
Strikes
together.
Back.
Some Hoth, sort of a Hoth theme here. And then see, there's a loose AT-AT, and then there's one in the box as well there.
And then what are these right here?
So these I didn't know existed. I actually bought a lot from a guy out of his attic, and these were in there, and I was like, okay, never seen those before. But they're kind of cool. It's half of a ship, and then there's a mirror background, so it
makes it like
gives
it's a
it
whole
the
ship.
effect, of a.
That's wild.
Yeah, just something different.
It is. Yeah, I don't think I've seen those either.
Them. I just just left them as is.
And then over here is Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
You get some of the old sabers and everything. They finally have that. Mandalorian finally showed the actual troop transporter for the first time.
Yeah, so that's the that's Empire version, Star Wars version, and then the Sears. Sears release.
Now with the sabers, were they the same kind of thing? Was it Sears, Woolworths, or were they just in generic?
I honestly don't remember about the sabers. I remember as a kid, I had the yellow one, which is funny because now that's the hardest one to find.
I think Plo Koon had a yellow saber.
Then I got the red one first. Then I looked up and found the green one, and then finally the yellow one.
Oh, we'll look up there too, because we're gonna look at the top at the end. But he's got a bunch of stuff up there, and these are model kits.
Just all model kits. Most of them are sealed. The ones that aren't sealed are still complete, unused, or just they're not wrapped in plastic.
That's amazing. I love the showcases you have here.
Appreciate it.
Now, are these
the
light
switches? Yeah.
Those are so cool.
Yeah, sometimes you get things and it's kind of, you're like, how do I display this? I'm not obviously you could tell I'm running out of room because I got in front of other things, and I normally don't like to do that. But
I mean, some of these boxes are like pristine.
Yeah,
that's pretty amazing.
Obviously part of collecting, I'm upgrading as I go. If I find one that's in better shape.
Now these are the micro collection.
Yeah. Again, another one I was not going to go down the rabbit hole, and then.
Well, when you're doing Star Wars, you've already gone.
Not to.
Right, you've already gone.
All it takes is one good deal, right. And you go, now I got to have the rest. So.
Oh man! And then down here, kind of miscellaneous.
This is kind of the oddball stuff.
Wow.
These were pretty cool. These Structors, again, model kits.
Oh yeah.
That I had not known existed. And
those are so cool. And I noticed these too. Are these shoelaces?
Shoelaces, yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, I really got into the oddball stuff. This is just a touch of some of the oddball stuff I've got, but I just thought it was cool because this is the stuff kids just.
I kind of remember these when they kind of stickers.
The Presto Magics.
You can take them off and put them on different scenes.
Yep, that's again. Some of the stuff I don't even have room to display, so they're just stacked in there.
And then down here you got the
model, the
kid costumes.
Not model, but the costumes.
Yeah, that's great. Amazing. And over here you get some shots from the movie.
Yeah, just some artwork. A lot of times my wife she'll be
buy
something and
pick it up for you.
Present it as a little gift. Yeah, I think those came with an autographed
David Prowse
Vader picture that she got me, and they slid those in there with it.
You got a little
cantina another little
outside.
diorama.
These are great. And then over here, I'm gonna save the ones that are in the acrylic last.
Yeah, this is a whole oddball cabinet.
Oh yeah, the Ewoks.
Yeah.
Got the little party set here for the kids.
Yeah, all the
birthday stuff. Oh, these are neat right here.
Mm-hmm. This is coin banks.
Man, still in their boxes. I'll get some of the books up there too, it looks like.
Yeah.
Nice.
Little dinner. I was lucky on that dinner tray because that thing is mint back here in the back.
Oh, yeah. Look at the artwork on there too. I just love that. Now, these are buttons?
Yep, that's just the little buttons, the pins. The ones in the back there are the night lights.
Okay.
And then behind that is like the bags. I forgot what do you call them?
Like a little tote bag type deal?
Yep.
Stamps.
And then in front's the...
More banks.
Yeah, stuff's falling over here.
Oh, you're good.
But yeah, that's the pin set. Night lights, little wallet. Yeah, that's the other coin banks. It was a set of. They had those three,
right?
And then the Ewoks. There's also a Gamorrean guard, but I think it was only released in another
country,
Australia or something like that. Yeah.
Down here, you get more of the party.
Yeah,
sets
Star
here.
Wars, Empire, and then Return of the Jedi. I always thought those were cool.
Those are
because
cool.
a lot of this stuff these. I mean, obviously the toys you remember, but then you're
Sure.
like, wait a minute, I had a birthday party with this stuff.
It is like out of a
Cup sets.
Yeah, these are cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen Star Wars? Remember that scene when Luke Skywalker lassos that thing and the princess kisses him and they swing off together? Oh, okay. The real reason I'm here is to tell you Magic Market's got Star Wars cups with all the stars' pictures on them. To get one, just buy a Snowbiz made with Coca-Cola for 49 cents. Oh boy, that tastes good. Oh, hey, yeah. Do you remember the fight with the laser swords when Darth Vader meets Obi-Wan Kenobi?
The Deca.
You get the bands too, and the
Yep. Yeah, and finally found the pull strings. And then the set of
the Hallmark
ornaments
and statues. Those are cool. Now I notice you have a little work area here, and you have the acrylic boxes here.
Yeah. Actually, I just sold these. I got to box them up, but
oh, nice.
Yeah, this is just kind of a little project area. So when I do some restoration of
certain toys,
some motor work or some cleanup work,
yeah,
I can do it here. Watch some TV, and
I had to show everybody your drum set. Show that out.
Yeah, that's how I de-stress. That's
awesome.
I sit here and I play drums and I look at Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, you got right above you the Millennium Falcon right there. What was that from? That right there.
That one was from I'm gonna say Books A Million, not Books A Million. I can't remember.
Like Barnes and Noble or
something like that.
Something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
just a store display.
Oh, okay.
And then the big TIE fighter in the background, that came from a yard sale.
Really?
And she said it was her son had got that. It was a Best Buy display.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
The way we find things sometimes.
I saw
it's amazing.
I saw it in a post.
Yeah.
And I actually went on past it, and then somebody else saw there was another cardboard display of it was something else Star Wars related, but more modern.
Right.
And they sent it to me the next day, and they go, "Hey, check this out." And I saw it, but then all of a sudden in the background I saw that, and I go, "How did I miss that?" And she still had it, so I go back the next day and pick it up.
Pick it up. And now, what is this? A coat rack?
It's a coat rack. It was one of the little kids' coat racks. Yeah, it's got the measuring stand.
Now, is that from '83?
Oh yeah, this is old. This came with
I've never seen that.
You could get a toy box. There was a desk, a table, and chairs, all that stuff.
So a whole kid room set.
But I've found these, but it's always missing like either this or I've found this without the rest of it. But I got lucky on this one.
I have never seen that before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I love your little displays here. Death Star and the shuttle.
I know a lot of people when they buy cabinets, they try to keep everything the same, and I like different cabinets because I like to do something different with each one.
Right.
Like I wrapped the whole thing with the Star Wars material.
That's
and
great.
then
I love it.
And then did the background.
Awesome.
And then I just throw some. I don't keep my good figures out, so these are just little oddball.
Oh, we'll show those in a little bit.
Figures and
sure. You got all kinds of books up here and
that's
records,
all
stories.
Books, coloring books. All those are unused.
Wow.
Magazines, everything, all the records.
Now you're telling me a fun story about this, and you got it when you were a kid.
Yeah, so when I grew up, obviously, like many of us, we weren't rolling in the dough, and so of the few things I had, this is all I have from my childhood was a brochure from the Gaston Mall theater when they released Empire, and I got to go out and see it, and they had a Vader and a Fett character walking around and did some autographs. So
nice.
I found that in a baby album. One of my baby albums, going through it, and so I laminated it and then put it out here.
Well,
a lot of good memories with that.
For sure. Then over here, you get spinning around the die cast.
Yeah, that's all the loose die cast stuff, minus the bomber.
I like how it spins around too. I love that display.
I'll tell you a cool story with this cabinet too. I went and bought the two cabinets on the other side of the room, and this guy says, "Hey, I've got this one, but it doesn't work, but you can have it."
Wow.
And we loaded it up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when I was backed into his bay in the building, and while we were in there loading it up, the bay door had slowly dropped a little bit.
Right.
So when we go to drive out, it snatched the whole top of this cabinet off.
Oh, no.
Luckily, it didn't break any glass, but I built an entirely new cabinet, and then when I got it home, I found out the only reason it wasn't turning is just because of a spliced power wire, or
Oh, thank goodness!
electrical
Yeah.
wire. So wired it up, painted it, put some stars in the background, and
I look at the Star Destroyers down here.
yeah, that was
Those are awesome.
It's funny. The little acrylics that I use for those are come off of tasers cartridges.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I get those from work. when we use them up,
When you
they're
use them
just
up,
gonna
yeah.
throw them away, and I'm like, I can use those for displays.
Sure.
Works out great.
That's awesome. Now here's your miscellaneous.
Yep.
This
That's
is
my
great.
one non-Star Wars
Booth or showcase.
cabinet there.
Yeah. Man, this is awesome. Look at all this. Take it all in, folks.
Yeah, you have
I
to look
love
at
this.
it a few times. for
Yeah,
sure.
you do. You get the Godzilla too from the Shogun.
Yep.
That's great. With this,
I
everything's
sat
in
at
it.
a toy show I was selling, and I was on one side, and the guy was on the other side. I kept staring across at it,
Yeah.
and finally at the end of the show, I was able to talk him down because it didn't sell.
This
It was
is
a pretty good
great.
deal.
Beetlejuice. It's on my
Yeah,
collection
I like
stand.
Beetlejuice. That's,
Me too.
I love some Beetlejuice.
This is great. You get the Universal Monsters back there.
Yep, got those. Got
Get the Clash of the Titans.
Titans,
You get Battlestar
some chips in
Galactica.
there somewhere.
Yep. Yeah, we got them down there.
Yeah.
Karate Kid. I love this right here. That's neat.
Yeah, just another little store display.
Oh, that's great. Just little things like that.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know?
That's the stuff that got tossed out.
Yep. And the bubblegum machine.
Yeah, I made that. I found
Oh, you did?
yeah, I found well, it's just a red bubblegum machine, so of course I painted it black and silver and put some stickers on it. The gumballs, I wouldn't eat those now.
No. And I love
But-
the lightsaber. Yeah.
Yeah, so I used a wooden dowel, and I took one of my kids' old lightsaber handles and just made a little
That's very creative.
little saber for it. Something fun.
And you got, here's the next one for Ewoks.
Yeah.
Now, did you set up by era, like certain years, or did you just...
Nah, just
No.
kind of what felt like they went together. But it again, it's really hard, especially when you're OCD.
Sure.
It's like, oh, I need this here and I need that. Wait, now I need two of them because I need one with that and one with this. And
These are hard to find. I know the Ewoks
really
are,
hard to
it's
find,
super
yeah,
hard to
especially
find.
the little rug.
Droids.
Golly, I couldn't believe I snagged that little rug that he's standing on.
Did that come with the figure?
Yeah. It's
Really?
That's thing's always missing.
Man. Got droids. Got the Star Wars, I guess, is a viewfinder? What is that?
Yeah, that's actually sealed. I got that from a buddy of mine.
Wow.
And then the
Play-Doh set.
that's sealed. That's sealed.
That's crazy.
Then the exclusives, the Sears.
I remember having both of those from Sears.
Yep.
Yep.
So those are all complete.
Then the roll base. And more of the cantina.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ewok village. And the biker scouts right here, speeder bikes. Then the actual original shuttle box.
Yeah.
Now is there a shuttle in there?
Yep.
So you get a shuttle in and out. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of. I know it sounds cliche, but I'm kind of like one on display and one
Why not?
to have out, right?
No, there's a lot of collectors who do that. Now, what is it? Is that a cooler?
It's a cooler. Yep. Little drink.
Oh, nice.
Cooler,
Okay.
yeah. That's pretty cool. I've seen a few of these lately online, but they're asking outrageous money for it.
Are they?
I think I paid like $200 for that.
That's pretty neat. I love that.
Yep, I wanted it, and
And
there it is.
Well, wow. All in the boxes, folks.
Yeah, like I said, most of those have all the inserts.
I love how you have the Star Wars, the original.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got Return and Empire here. Same thing for the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. All the different.
There's the original one right here. And then Empire. Now, what were the differences between? Was there any difference? Just the artwork, or
Just the artwork. Yeah,
was
the
the only difference?
ships are
Okay.
pretty much the same ships.
You would think as a kid they'd come up with the figures, but they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You would.
Yeah, it would
That'd
have
be
been
awesome.
neat if it came with that, like all those figures.
That'd be so awesome. Then down here, Return of the Jedi. Then you get the Death Star over here, or Star Destroyer. I'm sorry. Yeah, Star Destroyer there.
Yeah. A couple of the little chewy figure bandoliers.
Which I loved about these because kids would lose their figures
Yep.
all the time if they actually wore it just like that big kid is.
Yep.
Because I remember a friend of mine, he had that, and I think he lost half his stormtroopers wearing it outside. I was like,
Yep.
you might not want to do that again.
Yeah. And then that's just another little loose, some loose ships.
Those are great. I just love that you have it displayed with the blue lighting. Then some newer stuff is right up here. We got
I
Mandalorian
actually
ship.
had built an entire diorama for this ship.
Oh, you did?
It was a whole sort of desert scene with a rocky background and some cave work and stuff like that. And
right.
Unfortunately, that's where my electric box is.
Gotcha.
So if I trip a breaker, it's a lot of stuff to have to
move out.
So
yeah.
I ended up selling that to a buddy of mine, and he is tickled to have it. He's using it for a sandcrawler scene, but so I'm just waiting to come up with another idea here.
Of the cantina down there.
Let's see if this one's got some batteries in it. And it lights up. I just have to get to the switches there.
There we go.
Oh
yeah. I can light this up and I can light it up too in post so people can see a little bit better. That's the whole cantina down there. And the band's playing over here. More ships over here.
Yeah, that's all the mini rigs.
Oh, that's great.
The loose ones.
The loose ones, yeah.
You gotta have a boxed one too.
Yep, and look down here over the 12-inch. Look at the fetch you have. I just want one. I used to have it a long time ago. These are great, and the boxed ones are back in there in the back.
And it's cool. The I didn't realize this, but one of those R2s is a pallet toy.
Oh, really?
So instead of opening the back and having the Death
chips.
Star plans,
it
actually is. It does sound effects. So it's got a whole mechanism inside and everything. It doesn't have the Death Star plans, and it didn't work. But I got it for like $20 off eBay.
$20.
And so I was like, "What is this?" I thought it was one of the regular 12-inch.
Oh,
Luckily,
man.
it was a pallet toy, and I paid like $20 for it.
And I wanted to show you guys the vehicles. We walked by them, but here they are here, all in their boxes, like they're brand new. Check that out, all the way down here. She got a little standee of Yoda. And look at the Burger King glasses right here. So you get the whole set.
Yeah.
That's nice. So you got Star Wars, Empire, and then Return. Now, what is this down here?
Those are that's a bookmark set.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a whole, and then that's the cardboard. The backer that it only had like a box,
right?
And then the backer on it. That's the back part of it.
Oh, that's cool. I love just the way you utilize things like that and use them as part of the display.
And the old paper placemat that went with them, where they would put it in your tray.
That's so cool. Is that Burger King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they laid in the plastic tray when they put your meal on it.
I couldn't remember that. That's wild. That's a huge reminder. Memories right there. Mm-hmm. And over here you get the original. The ones you got. I think, didn't Sears do that? Or was it Sears?
That's a good question. I know it was a mail away.
It was a mail away, yeah. I just remember when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, that was a mail away. That as well as the this one here.
Because I just remember when I was a kid going to Sears, they had the mail away.
Star Wars figures. R2-D2. Chewbacca, Luke, and Princess Leia. They're the Star Wars Early Bird set of figures. These action figures are not yet available, but this Star Wars Early Bird certificate package is in stores with this colorful Star Wars picture display stand and certificate to send in to get a set of figures by mail. They'll be sent to you at home between February 1st and June 1st. The Star Wars Early Bird certificate package, new from Kenner.
And they had that might be why I just said Sears, because that's the way I remembered it. Get all the ships up here.
Yeah, that's one of the
newer
bigger one.
Yeah, he's huge. Those are massive.
Yeah, but it's got there's the old trash can and the old dinner trays.
I love that.
And then the X-wings over here.
Oh, these are so cool. Pan across here so you can see the ships. Vader's. We'll escort down the trench.
Yep.
Then you get the Death Star and the Star Destroyer right here.
Right.
So, I keep on saying Death Star. That's a Star Destroyer.
Star Destroyer, yeah.
Yeah, and that's Vader's little chamber that he would sit in.
It's funny that cardboard piece in the back there.
Of 3PO.
I met a guy to buy a set of trading cards.
Right.
And he had that as well, and I bought it. Got it dirt cheap, but I have no idea what it came from. It's clearly vintage. It's faded. And you can just tell from the wear and tear. But
oh yeah,
it's just from that. It's just that big. It's not huge.
Not huge, yeah.
And I've yet to find out what it goes to.
Down here, you got Tatooine and the Jawa's transporter. The carrier.
Tatooine scene. Little autographed picture my wife picked up for me.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like how you have them all together like this for the new box. I remember that game too. Yep, I think I had that. A lot of memories. Electronic battle game. It's cool. Then down here you have Hoth.
Yeah, the whole bottom is pretty much just Hoth stuff.
That's great.
Just loose, you know.
I like that you kept the old little manuals that are in there.
And I like my Wampas.
I'm going to say you get an army of Wampas. And it was funny because the original version of Empire, there was supposed to be a Wampa attack at Rebel Base during the fight between the Empire. Right. Yeah. So that would have fit the bill for that. And there's in the original AT-AT. You get some of the newer stuff here, 90s, I think, right? Early 2000s. Yep. And then we're going to head over here. And I love the dioramas that you made here. These are cool.
Appreciate it.
Those are nice. And some more miscellaneous collectibles of Star Wars.
Yeah, some of the cool stuff, like the toothbrush set. The one with cool. The Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah.
Was like extremely hard to find. I've only found 2.
Yeah.
In the years of collecting, I've been doing this, and I ended up selling one for about $250.
Just one toothbrush.
One toothbrush. Oh, I kept that one. Put it in the display.
Your clocks. And you got shampoo bottles, right?
All sealed.
Yeah, they are.
Still full of.
And the record player back there, the little turntable for the 45s.
All the records and.
Wow.
And then these were like the cereal promos that came in, like I think Kellogg's or something.
Oh, I like how you got them in the acrylic. That's nice. More
candy heads.
Those are great.
We wonder what's wrong with the kids.
I remember those. Yeah. I had a few of those. You get the reels too, little 8mm Super 8 reels.
Yeah, and all the soap bars.
These are great. Then right behind me, I don't want to miss it, is your die cast right down here.
Yeah, well, those more of the modern stuff. Helmets that came out.
Yep, I think I have all those pretty much myself too. These are great.
I couldn't miss
a
chance. There's such detail and stuff.
They did such a great job on those.
And then, like I said, you go down the rabbit hole, you get one, you gotta get them all.
Gotta get them all.
And all the different little die-cast ships and
that's awesome.
All that good stuff.
Then right up here, there's a lot of the original open ones.
That cabinet, it's pretty sentimental. I had one of my brother's buddies does woodworking, and I showed him a picture of a cabinet that I saw online, and I wanted to build something similar.
Right.
And long story short, he was building it, and as we were going along, we were trying to factor in the funding and and trying to figure out where we could maybe cut corners so it wouldn't be so expensive and all that. And the one thing I was not going to do was the side windows. I was just like, well, we can kind of eliminate that. And anyhow, my brother kind of went behind my back and took care of the cost of that.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, and he's passed since, so it's pretty much
now is that the original Yak face?
Piece. Yeah, all that. That's the full run of all the figures.
Then you have the original cases up top, Vader and 3PO. Nice. And then over here, more ships.
More loose stuff, yeah. Yep.
Got the Cloud cars.
So A-Wings, yep. Cloud
Slave
City.
1. I know they changed the name. It's not Slave 1, but I'm going to go by Slave 1. That's what it was called.
Yeah. I've got proof. There's a box
that says Slave 1 on there. Great design of a ship, that's for sure. Yeah,
and again, I try to just kind of bunch the board game, the Dagobah board game.
Back in the back,
with the ship and some picture board stuff.
And then Ewok Village and some ATSTs. Yeah. Nice. And over here, the original Millennium Falcon. Mm-hmm. And more of the original X-Wing and
Battle
Damage TIE Fighter. Yeah. Another X-Wing here. Another TIE Fighter. That's the Interceptor, I think, isn't it?
Interceptor,
yeah. Then you get the Snow Speeder. Yeah. TIE Fighter. And the Troop Transport Carriers.
That's it.
And here's that display we were talking about earlier. And of course, he
Yeah.
has the mask up here. Very nice. And we're getting there. Where did we start? I can't remember. Did we start over here?
We started here. Yeah, we did.
And then over here,
So-
this is the prize box here. So we got to show you this. And these are primo, all in acrylic cases. Can you tell me more about these?
Yeah,
And-
that's so most of the the majority of these came from one person, and then
Really?
The ones that are Empire, all the Empire carded ones came from one person. And then there's the
telescoping.
Return of the telescoping Luke.
What's this one here without his saber in it?
So it was packaged without a saber.
Really?
Yeah, I had these for a while, and then I started like kind of going through, looking at them really up close, and I said, "Where's his saber?" And then I questioned myself. I was like, "Well, maybe it fell out." And then I realized, wait a minute, they were
It's
packaged
sealed.
with it in the arm.
Right.
So there's no way it was.
way.
And all this stuff came from an attic. This is
That's crazy.
because none of them are mint. I mean, they're all dinged and dented, and
And that was the mail away Ewok. He's the chief, isn't he? I'm trying to remember his
that's
name.
Tebow.
Tebow. That's
Yep.
it. Man.
Yeah, a lot of the baggy stuff I just got by chance.
I saved all the boxes for my mail away Fett. I had a bunch of them at one time.
Yeah, and so there's your
Yep.
the blue snags.
Remember having him too.
Yeah.
These are great. There's another
And then
mail Akbar.
all the Return of the Jedi came from another guy.
Another
The guy
guy.
that I got a huge attic find from.
I'm just getting everything in here so people can enjoy this.
Yeah, this was that toy show I went to, and instead of buying, I forgot what were we talking about. I said I ended up buying all acrylic. AFA grading was there, and I said, "Can I just buy some cases?" And
Yeah.
she said, "How many you want?"
These are great. A lot of work has gone into this collection. That's
What's
for
funny
sure.
is there's some more.
Yeah, I saw your bikes, your speeder bikes over here. Look
And
at
see,
these.
again, it holds
Oh,
5.
Star Tours.
Yeah,
That's the original one.
That's hilarious.
Oh, there you go. That is awesome.
But I had the case holds 5, so there's no way you can only have.
Right.
You have to have 5.
And like I said, folks, I'll brighten it up in the post so you can see these better too. But you just got so many. And
All
puzzles.
Sealed, yeah, all sealed puzzles.
And some more
books.
books. And a nice little diorama of the Walrus Man. And what was his name? I can't remember.
Now that you ask me, I'm not going to be able to think of
Had a
it.
brain fart.
Yep.
But that is a cool diorama. Like they had an arcade and some more books here, and yeah, and then you got them in the trash compactor.
Yeah, I think that one should light up.
There we go. That's awesome. I love this. But this is amazing. Now at the top, there's a lot of newer stuff.
Yeah.
I know
Most of
she-
the modern stuff, I'm not a big collector, but
Right, sure.
But when you find a deal that you can't say no to,
Right.
Prime example, this was a Lego display at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
I think it was a 2012, and a buddy of mine, he called me one day and he said, "I got you something," and it turns out he had went by his aunt's house. He just happened to drop by for some reason.
Wow.
And they had, now that their kids had moved out, they were selling their big house and going to scale down, and they were
Sure.
cleaning out their outbuilding. And that was sitting on the back of her truck, headed to the dump. And he
Man.
said, "No way!"
Uh-uh.
And I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Nothing was wrong with it. It's got three Lego sets in it from Return of the Jedi.
Right.
And he threw that thing up there, and
Oh, that's cool.
he said, "You no way you're throwing that away."
No.
I was like, and I'm not a Lego fan,
No, that's beautiful.
but I couldn't say no
Not
to
that. That's
So,
awesome.
I mean, it had the lighting and everything in it. So
Sure.
he literally just brought it over. I cleaned it up a little bit.
Got the skiff over here.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then you get some of the newer
Yeah.
stuff up here.
Yeah, like I said, most of this stuff's going to be
The Pez.
non-vintage, if you will.
Yeah, but still, it's Star Wars.
Absolutely.
I love it.
And then my buddy 3D printed all this.
I was saying, like,
sabers. It's
those are cool.
Large scales of the 3 3/4 sabers.
You got some of the newer Millennium Falcons there.
Yeah.
And here's that big one here, the huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
an awesome.
Yeah, it's a massive piece. That's cool.
And then right above you is the
Yeah.
more store displays, and then that's that one up there was the head.
Oh, I remember that.
There was a hole. There was a
hole. Yeah. No, I remember that.
Walmart, and I was able to get the head.
That's cool.
I was like, which I don't know where I would put the whole thing anyway, but it was pretty cool. I do have a picture of it.
I do remember those. And then over here, we got PB's Playhouse.
Yep.
That's awesome. And then some more of the newer vehicles. You got the Black Series TIE Fighter, which is massive. That one's huge. And yeah, just to kind of get the top of the shelving up here so you guys can see it. But this is the collection, and it's amazing. I love it. I love how you utilize your garage into this display area for your collection.
It's like playing Tetris sometimes.
Yeah.
When
I notice you have some of the old Marvel magazines too. That's
and
neat.
again, when you don't have anywhere to put it, hang it
it
from the
up.
ceiling.
Exactly. You got the
So I just bought some frames and put some hooks on them and let them hang there.
Cool. And I wanted to thank you guys. Craig, you did a great job of explaining everything that we're looking at.
It's fun.
And it was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed the tour of this amazing Star Wars collection. Yeah, when you see it, you got to share it. So hope you guys enjoyed
Absolutely. That's what it's all about, just sharing the fun.
Yeah. So it also may have given you some ideas what to look for when you're toy hunting at a show, and if you're a big Star Wars collector and see something that he might have, yeah, it'll give you an idea what to look for when you're at a show.
It's all about networking.
Big time.
Got to network.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, do you have a site or anything online?
I actually don't. I did this for myself. Something I didn't have as a kid, so I love it. Now I'm just going to be a kid again.
Maybe we can encourage him to start maybe a Facebook page for the Star Wars collector and just have cool photos of his collection. That would be awesome.
We could do that.
But I don't want to take his time up. So it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, so, all right, guys, stay tuned for more. But
appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Greg.
You bet.
Yeah, we had a great time. Guys, take care.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.